minivans available to have some fun on Saturday night. Yes, as you can hear, not a lot of work needs to be done. Take the play outside. The big hit velocity. Making Blue up to the north wall, now back down. And the arena getting worked in here tonight now. With a couple of events already wrapped up. So plenty of fun up in the air in the 05 in the 36. Vincent Brecker in the 36 in the 05. David Joko. Now here comes Chelsea Knack all the way down. Slam in the Bailey Eber. Windshield still in. Windshield wipers going. Rear brake light goes from Bailey Eber's van. Megan Bloom. And then pink and white. Here comes the 17X again. Logan Taylor. Now comes after the 36 this time. Here comes the 71. They're fucking Tony Herman. Now Taylor Herman. First one to drop out. White in the middle of the arena. We're on to work around. Taylor Herman, number 52. There comes the 17, all the way down out of the north end. Gets into the 17X. Taylor. And heads back up. Lucas Mills in the L91 now here. Gets squeezed by Lucas Mills on one side, the 05. Jayden Joko on the other. Get the 17X, Logan Taylor. Heads back up. Goes down, goes back to Vincent Brecker. Here comes the 71 now into Brecker. Tony Herman. Vincent Brecker now along that east wall. Up down. Off of Ebert into the 225 of Blake Myers.
Logan's having fun.
Oh, Taylor.
You gotta shut down.
71. West just in time. Here comes Mills into Blake.
Jayden, no.
225 trying to refire. Blake Myers at 225 trying to refire.
Even when I'm not on the track, Jayden tries to come for me.
Mills gets a piece of the front end, bends the tires in. Blake Myers breaks off. Right alongside the 52 of Taylor Herman. So two vans out of competition here. Lucas Mills looking for a run on Myers. Myers waves him off. Now Bloom up to the north end. Got the 05. Jayden Joko. Bailey Ebert. Here comes the 71. Tony Herman down. Gets Myers. Myers again out already. Down to 17. 17X. Logan Taylor. Trying to refire. Oh, back underway.
Come on, Logan.
Here comes Logan Taylor back on the gas. Oh, that west wall. Megan Bloom looks over her shoulder. Megan now. Gonna go after Taylor. On the west wall. Lucas Mills. Taylor over to the east side of the arena. Bailey Ebert there. Also the 71. Tony Herman. Vincent Brecker sitting in. Looks like Brecker. Brecker got tired going every which way. Will break off.
Jayden's doing good.
Vincent Brecker in the 36 breaks off. He's got tired.
Early off the ground a little bit.
Over the east wall. The 71. Tony Herman. 05.
They're trying to take her off the wall.
Three vans left running, three at the south end, three at the north end. Ebert, the 05 of Joko to the 71 of Herman. Got Megan Bloom, Lucas Mills, and the 17X of Logan Taylor. Red flag will come out of the field. Red flag will stop him here. Red flag comes out. As soon as Lucas Mills figures it out, Megan Bloom figures it out. Stop! And they're still looking at each other like, wait a minute. Hey guys. Red flag, red flag. got the signal.
We got all that zoomed in too.
Logan should get a free hit out of that.
Oh, we got a match.
Red flag coming out
No,
against
just
Reasons
a-
coming off and on the arena against safety reasons. For the red flag here. Lake Myers will climb out of his van, head over to the west wall. Also the 52, Taylor Herman climbs out. Taylor Herman climbs out of the van. So Tyler going to head to the west wall.
Why is he moving? He is under a red flag.
Let the field wrap it up in the arena here. Looks like Vincent Frecker also climbing out, heading back to the south end of the arena. Safety crew is cleared, the officials cleared, green flags go back up against 6 fans left running. Working the south end, the north end, Logan Taylor in the 17X, the 71 is Tony Herman, making the move in the 27, Bailey Ebert, and the Ebert in the 121, the 05 belongs to Jayden Jokos.
Oh, Jayden's stealing.
That's what happens when you don't loop your transmission line. All the transmission fluid's on the ground. She ain't going nowhere.
Lucas Mills out of the south end. He got a gun climb off right. Slams in the right front. The left front rather of Logan Taylor. Taylor still windshield wipers operating on the 17X. Now Mills as Taylor tries to refire. Now back underway off the north wall. Here comes Bailey Ebert. Mills chases down Ebert. Spins her around from the right side. Now Megan Bloom. Bloom's going to try to go in. Here comes the 71 of Tony Herman.
She ain't paying attention.
Jayden Jokos. He's holding on to the front of that.
At least he's not breaking her stick.
Sounds like the motor's turning, but nothing going to the drivetrain. Nothing going to the axle, that front wheel drive axle, that trail axle. Bottom on the 05 of Chilcote as Mills will spin through the loop around. Now Megan Bloom to the north end, tries to refire. Bloom going to take the hit from Mills. Ebert right there gets the piece of Mills. Takes Mills to the wall. Right alongside Ebert and Mills. Now Logan Taylor, 17X, 71 of Tony Herman. Bloom now. That's White and Pink. Man, up the north end. Now spinning, Megan Bloom spinning her front tire. Now Bloom sounds like the motor stalls again. Now Mills going to take Ebert into that northwest corner. Bloom's going to break out the 27.
You still
The
at
hole in this
Logan.
spot. Lucas Mills back down to the south end. Logan Taylor again up the north end. Here comes 71. And Ebert there tries to get into the 117. Now Lucas Mills all the way out to the south end. Ebert gets a piece of the right front. Now 71 to Herman into Ebert. Mills bounces off. Bloom goes into Logan Taylor. Red flag will come out. Red flag will come out. Red flag on the red flag on the Daniel. See something up at the northeast corner.
Who's on fire?
Fire department from
I'm trying to figure out which one of them it is. It's either Logan or the silver van.
Can they fucking run? Like, if there's someone on fire, why don't you kind of hop skip?
Climb out of her van up in the north end. Looks like maybe seeing the flame underneath the Lucas Mills 7, the Lucas Mills L91.
So if his car dies right there, it's hitting Logan. Logan can't move, man.
The west wall, right in the middle of the 71. The gold 71 belonging to Tony Herman. So 4 vans left running here. We got 4 vans left running here. The Madison Township crew.
So excited to get last.
We're on the east side.
It's gonna be a ring around the rosy.
Green flag goes back up in the air. Green flag waves. Field back underway.
I haven't heard
final
final
four.
system go off at all.
Taking Blue in 5th spot. Taking the 5th spot now is Bill. Back away. Bill now able to back away. Logan Taylor up in that northwest or northeast corner. Trying to get his out of the mud, out of the corner here. Turning the wheel. Trying to rock it out of that, rock it back and forth out of that corner. Yeah, B.B.R now. Also Tony Herman in the 71. Lucas Mills in the L91 now. Now Mills out front. Mills down in the middle of the arena east side. And Ebert and Herman now goes tail to tail with their van. Ebert spins around. On the 180, comes over the west side. Now we're going to look to get into that front end of that Astro van. Now goes nose to nose with that Jimmy Astro van of Tony Herman. Lucas Taylor still trying to make progress out of that northeast corner. Not making any headway.
They told Logan to cut it. No, fuck that.
Ebert again drops down. Logan Taylor now calls the quiz up in the 17X in the northeast corner. Now Ebert and Mills in the L91. Look out his windows. Tony Herman in the 17, or the 71 rather. Tony Herman in the 71. Mills back underway pushing Tony Herman. Ebert can't get a run in either one of those vans. Now Mills spins around, comes around. Here comes Mills over the west wall. Ebert now goes into that left front as Herman limps his way through the middle. Tries to get turned. Tony Herman trying to get turned around up that north end. Ebert. Now Mills able to drive away from Bailey Ebert. Here comes Tony Herman. Herman going to try to make a run. Ebert out of the way in time. Tony Herman gets ahead, and they're now 3 wide. Our final 3 wide. Mills gets the piece of the front end, gets the bumper loose on the front end, drops the bumper off. That'll bring out the red flag. Bumper comes off the front end of Bailey Ebert's 121. That'll bring out the red flag. We're also going to check underneath Lucas Mills. Spotting some orange underneath the L91 of Lucas Mills. Again, they bumper off of Bailey Ebert now, and then 121. Tony Herman sitting in his number 71. So now Lucas Mills is going to be broke off. Again, the orange coming up from underneath the hood, so the safety crew is on hand to extinguish that. Will eliminate Lucas Mills in the L91. As Matt Holman will take up the bumper. There's nostalgia for you, chrome bumper. Green flag goes back up in the air here for our final pair now. Tony Herman is the 71, Bailey Ebert the 121. See if Tony Herman can make the turn and get a hit on Bailey Ebert. Ebert right now making the hits in the 121. Herman trying to steer in. Doesn't look like the steering on the front end. Working on that van now. Again, Ebert making the hits. Ebert, the aggressor, right now looks over her shoulder. Herman, backside into the 121. Now trying to refire the 71. Looks like Tony Herman. Motor shutting down on the 71. So Bailey Ebert right now moves forward. Backs in again to the 71. like Tony Herman reaching out to break off, so Bailey Ebert picked
You're
up the
next,
win.